Hi, Patrick here. I have Cheetah Will View, and it's Tuesday. If it's Tuesday, that can only mean one thing. It must be it's Library Day. And it is. It is Library Day. Now, last week was bag sale week at the library, which happens the last week of every month. And last week, it was it was pretty thin actually. I ended up getting more books than I did movies. Um, the movies were pretty thin. It just wasn't that big of a haul. But this week, the library and private donations struck back with a vengeance, and there was a ton of stuff out there today, a ton. And so it was happy hunting at the library today, and I'll show you what I got. So I got some DVDs, and then I got some Blu-rays, and I got a few upgrades. Um, it was funny. It's like I mentioned this on Instagram. I posted my picture of the haul. I said if I was a ISC fan, and I was looking for ISC movies, this week would have been outstanding. You would have had a great selection to choose from, except that I have them all. But I did do an upgrade, and I'll show you that in a minute. So here's what we got for our haul for Library Tuesday. First of all, we got Vengeance. Now, this is from Blumhouse. This is rated R. I don't know much about it. It looks pretty interesting. It's from B.J. Novak, directed and written by B.J. Novak, who starred in The Office. I don't know too much. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. So that's Vengeance. Next, a quirky movie called Save Yourself that came out. I've heard a little bit about this. Again, don't know too much about it. So, but this is Save Yourself. Hopefully it's fun. All right. We got an old classic here. We got the Rosary Murders. And this stars Donald Sutherland and Charles Durning. And this is released by Kino Lorber. So I got a Kino Lorber out of the library. No Criterions today, kids. That's one thing I will tell you right off the bat. No Criterions. So, let's see. Next, now I have heard about this movie. Again, these are all recently releases, so I don't really know too much about them. But I got the Mauritanian. I know this was released not that long ago as well, and I knew that it starred Jodie Foster and Benedict Cumberbatch, and Zachary Levi is in this. And I just covered a movie by Zachary Levi, Remember Sunday. It's on my channel wall. You can take a look at that. So if you've seen any of these movies, drop a comment down below and tell me what you think. Did you like some of the movies you watched that I'm showing you? Which ones are curious that you would like to watch? Yeah, because it helps me and the Cheetah figure out what we're doing. Now remember, all the movies I'm showing you here I got all for a quarter. All for a quarter. All right. Next, I got Undyne with Colin Farrell. Now I have heard the story about this. It's based on a myth, and I have heard the story about this. I didn't even know they released this film. So yeah. It looks to be really interesting, and of course, Colin Farrell is probably gonna be nominated for an Oscar for the Banshees of Inisherin, along with Brendan Gleeson. So, this will be a lot of fun. All right, I got a few TVs. I got I got a couple of TV series. I will show you one of each to show you. Let me show you this. I got the first season of All in the Family. The first season of All in the Family. This is with Carol O'Connor. who shot the famous Archie Bunker, calling everybody meathead and all that. So this is the first season of All in the Family. I had to pay a little extra for this. They wanted 50 cents for it, so I paid 50 cents for it. No biggie. Next, I got 5 out of the 7 seasons of a show called Medium. Now, I do remember this show when it came out. It came on NBC. I think it ran on NBC for like the first 5 years, then I think it went to CBS for the last 2. There are 7 seasons of the show, and I got seasons 1. I got seasons 1, 2, 2. Let's see, this is season 5, and season 6, and then the last season, season 7. As you remember, this show starred Patricia Arquette and Jake Weber. Jake Weber, who you might remember, was starred in Dawn of the Dead remake. And so we did this show afterwards. And of course, Patricia Arquette, she's done a few. She did one really memorable horror film called Stigmata. So I got 5 out of the 7 seasons for that. So that was really cool. I was really, I was, again, it's like when people donate now, they're like donating everything. They're not donating like, oh, I'm tired of this movie, I'm just gonna donate this. They're donating a lot of series intact. All right, so I got some Blu-rays here. Including an outstanding deal that I got for 25 cents, which I can't believe it. I'm just totally blown away. Once in a while, the library will come across something absolutely crazy. So the first thing I got is I got Jurassic World Dominion. This is the extended cut. So next I got Disney Pixar's Lightyear. This is the prequel to Buzz Lightyear. Not voiced by Tim Allen. So, yep. As you see, Lightyear has a cat. So, what can you say? Next, I have Liam Neeson in an action-adventure film called Memory. So, I heard this is pretty good. He's Liam Neeson still doing those action films. This is supposed to be pretty good. He plays a hitman whose memory's failing. He's starting to enter dementia or Alzheimer's. I'm not quite sure, but he's entering it, and which is a really bad thing to have when you're a hitman. I mentioned last week. Last week I mentioned I got the DVD copy of Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I was hoping against hope that I would get the Blu-ray. And this is just like the Nicolas Cage movie that I got, the massive talent. Now I got the DVD and hoping for the Blu-ray. Well, that's what the same thing happened here, and I did get it. So I got a DVD copy of this, and I now have the Blu-ray. Next, I got a copy of the new movie Elvis that came out earlier this year. I don't know if this is any good. Elvis is cool. As long as they don't try to cover up his bumps and his warts, I'm good with that. If they're gonna do a biography, they gotta show the weirdness of Elvis because he was a little bit weird. Next, I got the New Mutants. This movie took like 5 years to get released. 6 years, maybe 7 years. I got the New Mutants. Let's see. I got a couple of upgrades here, real quick. To Blu-ray. I had both these on DVD, but I upgraded them to Blu-ray. One is The Pale Door. I I know this came out at the Dollar Tree as a Blu-ray. I just didn't get a copy of it. I found a DVD copy, but I did not find a Blu-ray copy, so I got it here for $1, so I couldn't pass it up. And I know the covers are all janky looking, but I really don't care about that. I'm not looking for appearance. I'm just looking at that it plays. And I also upgraded for Relic. So I have the DVD copy of this, and I have the Blu-ray copy now. I'm going to play this through and make sure it plays all the way through. And if it does, then I'm giving my DVD copy to my library clerk, because she's getting into IFC movies, because I buy her IFC movies whenever I see them. So this is an outstanding movie. We covered this in the IFC Midnights. This is a fantastic movie. It is not for the light of heart. It's a great movie. Highly recommend. All right. Yeah, we're still rolling here. We're still rolling. Next up, I got Mr. Malcolm's List. I have no idea what this is about. I know it says here it has Zoe Ashton, Theo James, and Frida Pinto. Those are the only names I see on the cover. Let's see. I could Magoo this, but I'm not going to. So, all right. Next, I got this. This was donated privately, and it is the Mummy Trilogy on Blu-ray. I have this on DVD. I don't have it on Blu-ray. So I took a chance and got this for $1. So, love the Mummy movies, right? You can't go wrong with that. And now they're talking about, now that Brendan Fraser seems to be having a big comeback, and he too probably will be nominated for an Oscar for The Whale, but it seems like his career might be picking up again, and he has expressed interest in doing another Mummy movie. If that's the case, please bring back Rachel Weisz as well, and hopefully John Hannah. That would be awesome as well. And Oded Freire as Ardeth Bay. You can't have a movie without those three. So bring the gang back for the 4th Mummy movie, and I'll be happy. So, okay, and this is the big centerpiece right here. This is what I got for $1, and I was so shocked. I was like, wow, I just couldn't believe it. And it was funny because we were just talking about this last Sunday on the Midnight Society. Unfortunately, that show got totally wiped out through tech issues, so I deleted it. That's why it's not up. But I want to thank Cal L. Daly for hanging out with me and giving it a good run. We'll be back Sunday on Al Lucar's channel for the Midnight Society. But we were talking about Constantine, and we're talking about how he joined the Legends of Tomorrow to keep the character Constantine up and at him. And I told him I only had the first season of Legends. I didn't have any other seasons till today. Factory sealed, brand spanking new, not open, for $1. For $1. I love my library. So this 6th season does have Constantine in it. So now I got it. So totally tickled by this. Once in a blue moon, you'll come across something like this. And today was that day. So totally tickled, and can't wait to sink into it. This is the 6th season. They ran for 7. I got 2 of the 7. So, all right. So as you can see, my library haul this week was pretty damn good. Pretty happy with it. Yay, library. Well, that's it for me and the Cheetah. I think we're either doing a Cheetah's Choice for Dollar Tree Theater, or we're watching Vacation. I have to check the community tab and see what we're doing. Either way, we will be talking to you soon about that, and we'll also be doing Tubi Tuesday. Tubi Tuesday might be a little late, but we will be doing it, and we're covering Tucker Switch. All right, if you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and drop a comment down below. Me and the Cheetah will come by. We will answer it. And, yeah. All right, thanks so much, and we will talk to you soon. Peace.